Okay, guys, as you can see, I got a nice collection here of different types of crowns of thorns, and we'll start off with this one. And this Milii, sorry for the wind, I bought as a small plant, and it's got bracts, which are the red petals that go around the flowers. That little tiny thing inside the bracts are the flowers. And this one has nice thorns. I just picked it up for a few dollars, I think, at Home Depot, but it got taller, and I like it. Now, here's another one that I recently got, and it's got these long branches, big fat leaves, which is different from the other one, and it has similar flowers. So it's very similar to this one, but it doesn't have the wide and long thorny stalk like this one. So it's like a bush Milii. That's what I was told. It grows like a bush. Now here's another one that has pink flowers. Very nice. And what attracted me to this plant is that the thorns grow in a spiral. So see how it's spiraling as it gets taller, and it doesn't really have a fat stalk, but it's twice as long as when I got it. Okay, and it has pink flowers. Now here's a recent one, and I would say it's a dwarf, but it's so healthy, and it has tiny leaves and tiny little bracts, yellow. And unlike other plants, they'll keep the bracts all year. And as you can see, it has long thorns, which are pinching me right now, and tiny little leaves. So I would say it's a dwarf that's gone wild. Okay, so here we have another dwarf, and this one will only get a few inches high and has the nice red flowers. Now this is also a dwarf, but it has sort of pinkish colored stalks, and the leaves are a little different from this Milii dwarf, and it's a little bigger. So, and here's another one that I propagated. You just cut them, let them dry, and stick them in the ground, and you could see it has bigger leaves, but it has that reddish stem. Okay, now we're gonna go to the giants, and I have 3 giants, and this one I'm really happy with. And I don't know why this alocasia is growing there. I gotta remove it, but look how fat these stalks are, and the leaves are huge, and it just started blossoming, and now I noticed that these big yellow flowers, almost white, and some of them are turning pinkish now, and we got a whole cluster over here. So I think it could be a Siam white, or it could be a Thai giant, which is spring song. So they say the spring song has yellow and then it changes to red, so this might be a spring song, which is a Thai giant or a Siam, so I'm not sure. Now we have another one here. Check out these flowers, pink and red. So this is a Thai giant hybrid sweet champion, and it's got white and red, and it is a giant, and you can see the thorns on this baby. They're not huge, but down here it's got a big fat stalk, and this plant is a couple years old. So that's your Thai giant sweet champion, and this could be a Siam white, or it could be a Thai spring song, so I'm not sure about that. Now we have a Thai giant hybrid, and it's just starting to get some buds here, so I can't show you the bracts yet. There's some more coming over here, but look at the size of the leaves, and the thorns on this plant are huge. I love them, and we have to wait and see, but it's going to be the giant flowers, and that's your Thai hybrid red. Very nice plant. Okay, now we're going to go to some of my other thorned euphorbias, and first I'm going to take you to the I have a lot of these, and they're kind of short thorns, but the leaves do look like a milii a little bit, and that's your Euphorbia Gunteri sausage spurge, and it likes to get long and lean over, and then the pot fills up with new growth, and some people call it the Medusa plant, so that's why I got it in the head vase. But Medusa plant. Okay, now we got the Australian bottle euphorbia, which is also called the Buddha belly, the gout plant, gout stalk, purging nut, Guatemalan rhubarb, psychic nut, all kinds of names for this thing, but it's a Buddha's belly. It's a euphorbia. It's got little thorns, and There's the flower. And look at the size of the leaves on it. Okay, next we got one of my favorites. And this is let me see if I have to turn the page here. Yes, Euphorbia Milii. And it lost all its leaves during the hurricane. But it's really a nice plant, and they do get very big. And mine's about 8 inches now, so expecting a lot out of that plant. And next we have, which is similar to a and this is the Euphorbia Milii. And look at the thorns. And it's got a really nice fat stalk. And look at the size of these leaves. And you can see the thorns. So I'm waiting for this one to show me some beautiful flowers, which it hasn't done yet. Okay, now we have one more plant, and it's the Alludia octilo, Madagascar octilo. And I really love this plant. They do get very big, and I've been propagating this one, and I cut the top, and you can see it has 3 coming out of it. Now if I wanted to make 3 plants, it'd be no problem. Just cut them, let them dry, stick them in the ground, and they will come up. But by propagating this plant, the stalk got a lot fatter and healthier, because it was getting too tall and it was leaning over. So if you don't want to put it on a stake or something, it's just cut it, and it will get fatter, and then it'll sprout. And now it's pretty stable, and it has nice thorns, likes a lot of sun, and I've seen them get almost like trees. So great plant. Okay, we got one more euphorbia, and then that'll be the end of the video. Okay, and we're walking to the front of my yard, and here's another euphorbia, a red. And this one here was getting so big that I shortened it, and I made a whole bunch of plants out of it. So they will get big. And the last thorn euphorbia is my Madagascar palms, and as you can see, I can't move that one because it's rooted right into the ground through the pot. So that's one there. This one is loaded with little pups on the bottom. I'm counting 1. There's 2 there, 1 more in the back, 1 on the side. There's about 6 pups on that one. This one has 1 branch on the bottom, and this one has 3 branches, 1 big one in the middle and 1 on each side. And that's my Madagascar palm, Pachypodium lemare. And we're going to close out the video. I got a lot more euphorbias, but there's another one there. These are the thorn ones. And here's my giant one. I recently transplanted it, and for some reason it didn't like my compost that much, and it shed a lot of leaves. See, I put compost around it and put it in a new pot, but I'm getting a lot of new growth here. And this plant is up to my chest now. It's my big one, and I got it here in front of my house, and it's really got a fat stalk. So that's it. That's my thorn, most of my thorn euphorbias and milii. Please subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye.